Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. How's it going? Been a hot minute since we did some bedrock breaking, right? I got this whole layer done. So now I'm on to the fun, dangerous part. I'm on to the part where I could fall into the void at any second. Ooh, danger. Danger. It's slow going, but I want to keep going because with this new potential update schedule, who knows when something new is going to drop, and who knows when that something new might break bedrock breaking. So I have fear. I have fear that my process of breaking bedrock may go away, and if that happens, well, that's gonna be a problem. I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done before something changes with redstone, and I can no longer do this. Encrypted, how's it going, dude? How you doing? I'm Looking forward to Snapshot Day tomorrow. Kind of feel like if they're going to do the... oh, God, I'm still on this thing. If they're going to do the 2 Minecraft live events a year, I feel like we might find out when the first one, or I guess the next one, would be tomorrow. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, just annoyed by Vex. Vex, what happened? Did they change something, or are you working on your raid stuff and you have some Vex issues? Are you having some Vex issues? We're getting there. I think it's just like 2 more rows. 1, 2. I was trying to make it possible to run it as a raid farm if you want. Oh, and you were getting Veximificated. Boats. Get them trapped in a boat. They auto die after a little bit, right? I've seen some setups where they're just like there's a ton of boats surrounding where they get spawned. They catch them and then they just die eventually. I feel like I'm going to need way more pistons. And I should have plenty. Yes, I'm going to need more of all of this. Let's just grab another stack of this. Cool. That might be possible, but there's not really room without making a separate chamber to process the raids. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember your design. It was pretty tight. It's pretty darn tight. I don't think I streamed from here since it's been a hot minute, because I streamed from Craftworks on Friday. There's something cool that I built over the weekend. I had been planning on building it for a while, and I managed to build it, and oh my god, is it awesome. It mostly works, but every now and then they spawn and kill you, so couldn't AFK at it. I feel like that was a problem even with like the E and XO4 farm. Every once in a while, you would get vexified. So check this out. Multi-item sorter version 5, railless, hopper speed. This thing is so cool. I absolutely love it. This is the bomb. Check this out. We'll just well, we're not gonna. Well, yeah, no, we can. We're gonna do it. You know, we'll throw in some items here. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, there they go. Look at that. They're going around. It's actually pretty quick. I'm surprised how quick the whole process is. They check. Make sure there's nothing in the big storage down there. And then they come all the way around. End up over here in this item elevator, and all the different color wool get beautifully sorted out into this slice right here. Look at that. There goes the purple wool, and then the redstone stuff. Really fast. Surprisingly fast. Absolutely love it. These things, they're so easy to build. No mine carts. And they work so quickly. The pistons should start coming through in a second. After the wool's done. I don't know how much more wool there is. Nope, there's the pistons. Pistons are already coming through. And it's done. It's amazing. I have it set up so I could put like all my redstone gack in there. And it all comes out here. Or whatever I'm doing. I got to make a ton of these. They're so cool. And they're the same kind of setup where... I'm missing a color. Well, oh, there it goes. Okay, it's done filtering. I guess there was some scribblers at the end. But it's so easy to build and filter stuff out. And it's only 2 slices. Only 2 wide. It's cool. I love it. This is like the best multi-item sort of system like ever. Apparently there is a way to like make it so the chests are right next to each other, but my mind hurt trying to figure out how to do that. So I just went this way. And I don't think I'm going to need more. I also built railings. I have a whole second floor up here. I also made it that if like stuff is coming from the barter farm and doesn't get picked up around, the whole system comes back around and then ends up popping down and going through again. It's cool. All of these hoppers are lined up where all of these multi-item sorters are going to be. And they're going to line up with things that eventually make sense down here. Like, I know that's wool right now, but it's actually going to be all the different quartz blocks. And then the one next to it's going to actually be all the nether blocks. And then probably here will be all the wool blocks. And then all the different wood types are going to get spaced out. Oh, it's so good. So good. I'm happy that I finally got that installed. Especially, I know those aren't the right ones right there. But just being able to dump all my redstone stuff in there and it all gets picked up in that one chunk, like one little slice. It's so good. It's so good. Definitely glad I finally did it. It hurt. My brain, there was smoke coming out. There was smoke for sure. It was a rough time, but I did it and I'm happy it's done. It's so loud. Can I turn that down a little bit? I guess it's not super loud on stream. So anyway, back to this. Good old bedrock breaking. It's a blast. It's a charm. I wish I could just do one of these and it would be great. So I don't know how many more days I'm going to get to stream this week. It's up in the air right now because of work situation. I had to go into the city yesterday to do a tech scout for this shoot on Thursday. And they don't know if I'm going to be working tomorrow to pick up the gear, which is kind of crazy that I wouldn't. And then obviously Thursday I can't stream, but if I don't go into the city tomorrow, I will stream. If I do, I can't. Well, I guess it depends on when they want me to go in. I don't know. It's all up in the air. Such a last minute crazy kind of thing. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm desperate for the work. So I'm along for the ride right now. Because I think minus like the one day I went to DC last year, 2 weeks ago. Jeez, when the heck was it? I don't know. Sometime in August I went to DC. I haven't had much work in the past month. Things are slow. Things are very slow. I got the production list, and I don't think I've ever seen it with less movies on it since probably COVID. Even the actors strike, more movies were getting made than there are right now. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Going to be a little bit of a interesting stream. I'm like expecting these people to call me a million times. Because my morning was filled with calls. This is why I'm only streaming now and not at my usual 1 o'clock time. It was a rough morning going back and forth with them. And I'm still waiting for stuff. I'm supposed to get a quote somewhere here for the gear that we need. Pretty sure she said forwarding the current quote from Eastern Fact. Yeah, I never got a quote, so I don't know what the deal is there. It's going to be a tough project. Come on. Sleep. I registered for the meet and greet for the hermits at TwitchCon, but I'm kind of like slightly concerned because they split the groups. So like there's a group with like Scar, Impulse, Gem, and Cub, and then another one with like Pearl, Tango, Beans, and somebody else? I can't remember who the other person was. And it's annoying because I really wanted to get all the Bodum signatures, but like I'm only going to be able to meet half of these people. It's like I really hope they like let us do it, but I decided to sign up with the one with Scar and Impulse because I figure there's probably way more of a chance to like run into Pearl on the floor, and I feel like she'd be a million times more approachable just on the floor to get a signature from than like Scar, who I'm sure is only going to be there during the specific times that he has things set up for. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. But luckily, I should have everything ready to go. I gotta order pens. I don't know like if they're gonna have pens to sign stuff. I would assume they do, but I don't know how this works. So I gotta order like pens of different colors for them to sign things with. Because I got so much stuff I want signed. Probably Scar would definitely be the priority to schedule time. Yeah, I was on my phone, trigger finger, ready to go, scheduling that. But like when I saw Pearl wasn't in that group, I was like, oh no. And I scheduled it and I just said I'll figure it out later. And then I figured out what the deal was. I also think like there's a chance that if I get there early enough and I'm in the front of the line for the Scar Impulse gem group, I'm sure by the time I get through, there's still going to be a crazy line behind me. There might be a shorter line for the Pearl group, as sad as that is to say, and I might still be able to sneak over there and get in that line. I don't know. We'll see. It's not nice to say, but I do think that might be the case. So I'm hedging my bets. I was going to do it. My wife is also going, so I was like, well, do I send her to the other group? But the problem is, like, the thing that I want signed, I only have one of them. So it's like, okay, well, who gets the thing I want signed? Do I give it to her and hope she gets through the line first? I don't know. It was too risky. So I just put us both in the line because she really likes Scar too. She loves Scar. So I was like, okay, well, we'll be able to hang out together. And if we get there and there is like a way for her to bump over, say that other line is dead, I'll have her take the poster and just bop over there while I'm still waiting. Who am I missing? There was another person. I'm totally spacing on who the other person was. Scar, Impulse. Oh, Skiz. Scar, Impulse, of course. Skiz and Gem. And then Cub, Joel, Pearl, and Tango. That's the secondary group. Oh, I see. So there's definitely some of these that from this angle are not catching. I wanted to switch to like power it from behind because I absolutely hate when the redstone breaks. It like instantly destroys the bedrock. So it's always safer when I get close enough for me to be able to switch to do it this way. Because I can stay nice and close. It's cleaner. I don't have to worry about bad things happening. But it doesn't go far enough for me to catch all the pistons, unfortunately. But that's okay. We'll pick those up on the backside of this. So yeah, going down to the city either tomorrow night. I'm hoping tomorrow night, so that way I could still stream. And hopefully back Friday afternoon to stream, so I can still get my 3 days in. But who knows? I might be meeting up with a friend Friday for lunch if he's available. I don't know. Life is weird. I gotta just play it by ear. Be cool to meet them, but I don't really have anything specific I'd want to say. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know what I would say to them. Like I like all the hermits a ton. But to say I guess I could say to like they like they're kind of inspirational. I might say that, but like I feel like everybody probably tells them they're inspirational. Like they've probably heard it a million times. You know what's funny? Why is my camera flickering again? Hold on. Properties, configure. Is it the this get? goofy? There we go. Oh, but now it's dark. So let's bump it up this way. I'm not like, I work in the movie industry. We've talked about this many times. I could care less if I'm on set with a big actor, but you stick me in a room with these guys and I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of like excited and looking forward to meeting them. Like, I don't get this way around like people who I probably in most instances should, you know? And I feel like I've worked with some big names before, but I could care less. But a couple YouTube people that I watch, like, hell yeah. I guess maybe it's because like it's that whole like parasocial relationship thing in a weird way. You watch a lot more hours, I guess you could say, of a YouTuber and streamer than you do of like an actual actor, you know, unless you're watching a TV show, I guess. But even then, you might be watching more of a streamer than you are of an actor on a TV show. Tedious Gaming, hello. What's up? Nothing much. I am breaking Bedrock while this still works before they make a change and nerf my ability to break out this circle for this cool void city I want to build over here. We're getting there. Oh, my camera got really dark all of a sudden. What the heck? What is going on with my camera? It was not that dark a second ago. My lighting is wackadoodle. Okay, there we go. Settle down, camera. Yeah, I don't have an attachment to any actors. Yeah, I got I don't know. No actors really like do it for me. I'm like, whatever. Yay. Wow, that's time consuming. Oh, dude. This is so time consuming. It's awful. It's taken me so long. Thank you so much for the follow, Tedious Gaming. Just to their characters. Yeah, I guess that's another interesting point. So like with streaming, I mean, for the most part, let's ignore the role-playing aspect of SMPs. You are kind of getting to know a online persona of these YouTubers and streamers. An actor, which to some degree has a little bit of who they are attached to it. I know that there is like a who you are online is not who you are in real life. I get that. But there is like a slight element of that. But an actor, you are fully getting the character that they want you to see. You're only seeing that character. So I guess, yeah, it makes sense that you would get some sort of attachment or joy out of seeing that character, but that's impossible. That character is in the show. Yeah, the hermits for the most part aren't pretending to be a different person. Right, exactly. Totally. So like, I feel like from that aspect, me as consumer of said media is liking who these people are. And so I feel like it's more, maybe it's not more appropriate, but it's more, it's not as weird to want to meet these people because these are who these people are and you are liking these people. You see these people online, you like them, so it's like, oh, I'd love to meet this person, even if it's for a second. Especially when they're streaming. 100% when they're streaming. When I watched the what was it? They did the Among Us stream the other day. Watching them play that again, I was like, these guys are just a group of friends goofing around, and this is who they are. They are ridiculous people. Content creators are like a heightened version of who they are and what makes them laugh. They're probably more chill and stuff in person, but a good one will be genuine yet amplified as possible. Right, and that undertone, that base is still based off of who they are. Or an actor, I mean, okay, there are some actors who, I don't agree with this acting style, try to pull from their own life to create the characters. It's better to, I took acting in school specifically because I wanted to work in movies, but there's this acting style that was developed by this guy named Meisner. So it's the Meisner technique. And their concept for acting is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. So you don't pull from your life. You don't have this weird method acting where it's like you are living as this person all the time and you are believing that you are this person. Method kind of throws out the imaginary part, where Meisner still is like, you're living truthfully, but remember, these are still under imaginary circumstances. None of that is the case with streamers. And I think that's why I'm more excited to meet these guys at TwitchCon than I would any actor at like a convention for like Star Trek or something like that. Just throwing out an example. Stargate, because I actually did that. Let's say Stargate, because I actually went to a Stargate convention and met some of the actors from Stargate, and I was like, oh, this is cool, but I don't feel the same way about it. I went because my friend was going. I didn't seek to go to that myself. This, I specifically was like, I need to go to TwitchCon. This I pushed for hardcore, and I'm going out of my way to make this a reality because I really want to do it. Okay, let's see how many pistons I can save from that row. Okay, I think we're doing okay. This will help me. I might have to run the piston crafter, because I am going through these rather quickly. It is crazy the number of, I mean, I guess not that crazy. It makes sense. You need a piston for every piece of bedrock you're going to break, because it will fall into the void. I'm usually able to collect the ones from higher levels. Sometimes they delete themselves, but it's not often. Usually it's not so janky that they delete themselves. Okay, I'm hoping this next row will be good. I won't have to like do anything funky like that. It should be far enough over that all of them should hit. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Cool. And I think we're good on wool. My wife's wool farm is flying along. This might end up being a multicolored thing because she did all the different colored wools, but whatever. It'd be cool to talk to Tango about redstone stuff, but that'd be rough at a meet and greet. Yeah. I'm still curious to see if I'll get to say hi to Tango. I gotta see. This is gonna be part. I'm sure he'd get sick of that. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I don't know how much he did, and I'm not gonna be able to figure this out probably till I get home next week. I mean, I could probably have him sign a TCG card, but I really want all of them to sign the Scarland art book. And I'm trying to think if Tango did anything in Scarland that I could have him sign. Impulse did was the redstone guy. Pearl did cleanup, so there's definitely stuff I could have Pearl sign. I can't remember if he popped by at all, because he was so entrenched and decked out too. He talked about wanting to, but I think he just yeah. So I'm gonna have to go through the book and see if they caught any Tango moments. Oh god, spastically placing pistons. See if they caught any Tango moments that I'm not thinking of. Because otherwise, like, it's either TCG or I do need to make a decision. Do I have them all sign the Season 8 poster? I feel like it's weird to have Skiz and Joel sign the Season 8 poster because they weren't in that season. So I don't know how I feel about that. But in a strange, tedious, hey, I moved over to YouTube. Hello. Welcome to the YouTube side of things. In a strange twist of fate, Skiz did technically show up in season 9 for a little bit of time. He came on and played Decked Out. So I could see them signing the Scarlet art book. The other thing that I got to figure out is, I was really hoping I would have my new set of TCG cards, but I don't. I'm talking a lot about Hermitcraft, and I apologize. This morning I was just very excited because the meet and greet sessions kind of came up, so like my brain is still like, I was in heavy, okay, gotta wait, gotta sign, gotta do this, gotta sign in, gotta book these, so like I'm still focused on that. In other exciting news, you know what I would talk to Tango about? So today, and this is what apparently my entire evening is dedicated to as far as my wife is concerned, Satisfactory 1.0 released. And one of the things that got me into Satisfactory was Tango's streams. So I could totally talk to him about the fact that by the time we go there, me and my wife will have probably been doing nothing more with our time except dedicating it to Satisfactory playthrough. Bro, Decked Out was a feat of engineering. I don't begin to know how they made that. It was amazing. I absolutely am still blown away by how he did that. There's so much redstone that is beyond my knowledge that Tango does. Like, I would love to understand how these binary encoders work that he's doing this season. The concept of that is so interesting. Using a binary encoder to be able to tell the system what items to send along to craft in the auto crafters. I understand binary, don't get me wrong, but how that system that he has encodes it and decodes it, I wish I knew it well enough to understand how to implement it in a way that's useful to me. It took me just till this weekend to understand how these multi-item system sorters work. And my God, I absolutely love those now. I was going through so many of them and trying to understand that, and those are insane. Those are so cool. And when you find one that works for what you need, oh my God. Like, that's genius level knowledge. Oh, 100%. 100%. Here's the thing. These guys have played the game so much that they are specialists in it at this point, you know? It's absolutely crazy the level of skill they get from just, this is their job. They have the areas where they dedicate their learning to, and this is one of them. Chaos, what's up, dude? How you doing? I don't think the redstone and Decked Out is really all that complicated, just daunting in scale. Did he not have like encoders or anything crazy like that in Decked Out? I didn't follow the entire development cycle, so I don't know. The card shuffler was probably the most complicated thing. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess the randomizer with the whole trees and stuff wasn't too insane. Sending some of the, I don't think so, just a bunch of planned out bus lines. Yeah, I guess like from a planning perspective, it's absolutely wild, the amount of planning, because you really have to like know how everything's gonna go, or else you're gonna end up with some, I'm out of pistons, or else you're gonna end up with some really spaghettified redstone, you know? It could have been a lot more spaghetti, I'm sure. I'm sure it could have. Absolutely. The spaghetti redstone could have gone on for days there. I wonder, like, well, he kind of talked about it a little bit on stream recently, that with another Decked Out, if he did a Decked Out 3, he feels like he's learned so much this time since the last time that some things would probably be a lot easier, because he would use some of the same systems, I guess, that he developed already. He doesn't have to develop from scratch like he did last time as much, because the scale between Decked Out 1 and Decked Out 2, the development had to have been crazy. Tango's Decked Out from season 9. I need to make a spaghetti dish called that. You totally could. Absolutely. Spaghetti. It's funny because I play these other factory games. I'm going to help your memory, Chaos. You have watched it. You just don't remember. You had ideas for how you would change Decked Out, Chaos. You were very, very much all about Decked Out for a while. I think he said he'd do more floors and smaller, a tower or something. That was forever ago, though, so who knows? Yeah. And I guess, like, what is Decked Out? Decked Out is the dungeon crawler that he made in season 8. He also did it in season 7? No, sorry. He did it in season 9 and season 7. The other thing is, with these, like, potential redstone changes and stuff coming, I wonder how that... Okay, I need to up some of these supplies. How that might affect stuff for him, because I can't imagine how frustrating that would be if they make any of these any changes that like change how he made the game before, so that all of the stuff he learned now doesn't matter. That would probably be the most aggravating thing in the world. I don't know enough about the changes to know how much that would affect or break Decked Out. It could a lot, especially some of the minecart delivery systems. And 2 additional questions. Ask away, good sir. Okay, 42. The answer to everything. I can't believe I haven't gotten this quote yet for this gear. What is going on? Human. Nothing. No quote, no key grip. I don't know what they're doing over there. Oh god, F5 mode. I've hit the wrong button. Okay, going this way. This gets easier. Is there a green dye farm / an auto crafter for green concrete? 2, is there a mesa somewhere? Okay. So as far as green dye goes, I think if you need green dye, 2 options. You could either A, buy it, because I'm pretty sure if we take a look over here, you could buy more here. $1 a stack. I don't know if that's enough. I have at my base, and you could feel free to take all of this. You would just have to smelt it. You can have all of this for free at my base. Let's go see. A lot of concrete. And gray concrete and gray terracotta. Okay, so over here I have, this has been going since the beginning of the season almost. You could take all of this cactus if you want to smelt it. You could also use the gravity duper. If you want to use the gravity duper, be my guest. We don't have a concrete machine, unfortunately. Let me think here. I can show you where the gravity duper is. Do I have green dye? I could get that going for you. Is green concrete and gray concrete. Okay. So let me head to the industrial district. And then I'll show you where this is. I mean, I'll probably plunder the existing sand and gravel. Then maybe it would be better to use the gravity duper. I was just using it the other day for white concrete. I've never heard of a gravity duper, but it sounds interesting for sure. It's actually crazy that this is still in the game. I'm kind of blown away that they haven't removed it yet. I know why they haven't. It kind of sounded like they're going to leave it in the game until sand becomes renewable, because right now this is the only way to renew sand. How's my elytra? We're okay. Okay, so you said gray and green. Boop. I would keep it a secret till it's done. And green. Okay, so we do this and this, and then we'll put this away, and then we will do gray and green. Okay, here. Let me grab some rockets. We'll show you where the gravity duper is and how it works. Drawing in person. Hello. Chaos, do you know where Tokyo's portal is? Meet me at Tokyo's portal and I will take you to where this is. Zoop. There's signs here. Zach was here. April 30th, 2024. Hi, friend. June 13th, 2024. Okay, so I'll show you where the gravity duper is. I should probably put some signs to this thing. I don't know. Should I meet you on the nether side? I think this is all I really need for this. And then I'll get you coordinates for the mace after that. And then we'll go back to breaking more bedrock. Oh, shoot. Did I forget to turn the machines off? Oh, well. It's fine. Oh, God. Do not die. Oh, I was not paying attention. I have no armor on. I am half a heart. Hold on. Okay. Follow me. That was almost bad. Okay. So this way to the gravity duper. Here, let's turn this on so it's not absolutely disgusting. So we basically follow... I don't know what's down there. That's new. We follow... Your stuff would have been safe. That's fair enough. We follow this rail line. What are all of these? Okay. Here. Come this way. Boop. Okay. And then over here. And then there's going to be a portal somewhere. I think it's closer to the end. Right here. Okay. So this portal... I'll do this just so it's known. This portal is for the gravity duper. So if we pop in here, we can use this. Oh, God, I'm falling. We don't need to turn that on. That does not need to happen. We can use this. What witchcraft is this? Ah, here. Set your spawn real quick. Set your spawn over here at the bed. And then we'll do this. Gray and... Wait. Green and gray? Green and gray, right? Do you need more gray or green? Here, we'll do this. Okay, so you put the items that you want to be duplicated on these slime blocks right here. Need more gray. You need more gray than green. Okay. Just doing music stuff, watching someone. Thank you very much. Okay, so then there's a lever over here. We flip this lever. We'll let this go for a second. This isn't going to make an insane amount right now. Also need gray terracotta. I'll show you where you can get gray terracotta in a second. We'll just let this go. Give this a second here. This is you set your spawn, right? Okay, cool. You can let this go for a while, but you'll have to go in and out every once in a while to clear out the hoppers that this is going into. Okay, that should be good. We'll turn this off. Okay. Now see how it ended over here? You'll have to sometimes move this back before you start it again, because if you start it when it's over there, it will break the machine. Boop, boop. We'll put these colors in here for now. Okay, so now we just go through to the end. Ba-boom. Come on through. Okay. Follow me down this way. Blink. And check out... I was doing orange, or I was doing red sand, but check out these hoppers. You could put a chest here for them all to collect themselves into. You just have to let it go for a while, but you get the basic concept. You get the basic idea. So yeah. You do have to be careful that these don't overflow. Let me grab a shulker box to put over there, because if those overflow, it will crash the server potentially. You have to be very careful. I almost lost all my stuff. I forgot I don't have any armor on. Do I have stuff to make a quick shulker box? Boom, boom. We'll make a quick shulker box and put it there so that way it all gets stored in the shulker box. Is there a crafting bench over here? How is there not a crafting bench over here? The heck? Is there one in here? Okay, hold on. Boop, boop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And crafting bench. And chest. And shulker box. Great. Cool. Eat. And we'll put this there. So that way all of your stuff ends up in that shulker box. I'll chuck the red sand. This was for something I was doing. We'll put that over in this garbage pile because that doesn't work anymore. Okay, and that's how it works. So run it as much as you need and you're good to go. Just don't let it continuously run. And that is the gravity duper. Let me know if you have any questions in chat. I'm going to fly over and get you the coordinates for the mesa biome. Witchcraft. It's redstone magic. Okay, I think going from my wife's base is probably the best portal to take to find the mesa. Let me go look. I am going to splat against a wall without having the correct armor on here. Okay, so if we go through her base over here. Now this is a heck of a base. Oh, it's very much so nighttime. Yeah, that's fine. Not going to be landing anywhere. This is her Japanese style base. Wait was trying to follow you. I don't know where I'm going yet. I'm not 100% sure where this is, so I would recommend not following me till I get coordinates. I might be flying all over the place for a second. I think it's over here, but if I'm wrong, I don't want you wasting your time. See, I thought it was right over here, but this is where I was wrong. I would love doing redstone contraptions in real life. Real life redstone? What would that even be? I mean, I guess real life redstone is just computers and electronics to a degree, but like pistons? Is that calcite? Did I find another calcite strip? Ooh, I gotta mark this down. I've been looking for calcite. Yo. Okay, saving that. Okay, so, oh wait, is that it over there? Okay, this over here might be Rube Goldberg machine. I mean, like, this is weird. Okay, this is not what I had in mind. It's somewhere. There's a huge one somewhere. I just don't look at this. What is this? This is like the smallest chunk of mesa on the side of this jungle right here. What on earth happened here? No, I think it's over here. This looks like it. Look at this cave system. Woo-wee. Yeah, it's right on the other side of this jungle. Maybe. Again? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So here is a decent... Looks like somebody has been mining some terracotta over here already. Interesting. There's beds. Somebody has been to work in the terracotta fields. Okay, let me put... What are the coordinates here? This is... right. Should probably ask for sea lanterns too. If you need sea lanterns, there is a ton of them in the chest at the industrial district. Negative 2712 by 98 by 164. Okay, there you go. There's a portal here. Maybe we could just take the portal back. Let's see where this lands us. And a wandering trader. Okay, so that's your mesa for terracotta. I'm going to end up somewhere scary, aren't I? This feels dangerous. Let's see if this connects. Oh, God. I see a potential portal down there. Let's fly that way after we heal a little bit. That might be Vic's base. Or part of it? Hold on, what is this? Oh, yeah, 100%. Okay, perfect. I also have the very unhealthy desire to make a Last Life server. How do you remember the Life series, but you don't remember Decked Out? I feel like those were happening around the same time. That's crazy to me. Watched it yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough. Tokyo's based industrial. Rowan Kingdom. What the heck is Rowan Kingdom? Somebody else has their own kingdom on here. Interesting. I think Tokyo's base is probably the quickest way to go back to where we were kind of breaking redstone. Okay, so back over here. Are these still going? Yeah, I totally left two of them going. That's fine. We'll restart them. Seems easier than being an engineer. Oh, God. Devastation has occurred. This is what happens when you leave redstone machines unattended. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Okay. We could put these shulker boxes away. We don't need those anymore. What are those? My shulker box of shulker boxes of shulkers and my wood. I don't need the sand and gravel anymore, so we're just gonna kind of chuck that. We'll chuck the white concrete powder. Okay, more rockets. Great. Also, if you run out of the sea lanterns at the industrial district, let me know, because this thing over here is passively farming stuff. Watch Green's Third Life and Last Life series, as well as Tango and B-Dub's Last Life series. Such a good series. I have a hunch. It's just a hunch that they're currently recording for the next one right now. It's just a hunch. I could be wrong. But there may be another Life series starting either next week, right before TwitchCon, or right when we get back from TwitchCon. There's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. Ow, my face. Stop it. Okay. I didn't mean to break that one, but I did, and I almost dropped myself into the void. Okay, hold on. Let me stop the heart attack from occurring and just deep breaths. That was terrifying. Seriously? That's where I lose a lot of them. When it fails to break the bedrock and it does something like that. I'm placing pistons everywhere. Come on. It gets so janky when it's right next to it like that. We'll come back to it. We will come back to it. Boop, boop, boop. All bedrock must go. I was like so tempted to like make a short for how this machine works when I saw Impulse trying to break all that bedrock below Magic Mountain? Cherry Mountain, whatever they're calling it. I was like, oh my god, that looks so painful doing it that way. I don't even like do that just when I'm breaking into the nether. Just make one of these machines and I'm good to go. I guess if I was like desperate and I need to do it quickly, the TNT style would be fine, but this thing is way more reliable. Boop. And okay, this one goes away. And boop. And now first we got to place all of these. Here, let's do it from down here where these ones didn't work, I guess. Do that. Do that, and then we'll do a couple over here. Just poke single holes. I mean, pshaw. For just poking a single hole, I guess the TNT's fine. I just like this. This is so much cooler. Okay, so now this gets swapped out with this. Bulk. Speaking of videos, I need to edit something. Oh yeah? Do it up. You got to bounce for a bit? Get some editing done? Totally understand that. I was doing some editing this morning. I was working on my next long play episode. Yeah, if I was making a big haul, it'd get tedious with TNT. It's tedious. It's tedious for just a single haul. It's 2100 for you. It was late. It do be late. Okay, so now we can do this one. Please work this time. Hey, first try. Look at that. Did I hear you say earlier that you worked in the film industry? You did indeed. Sorry if it took me a second to see that message. But you are correct. I do indeed work in the film industry. I work specifically doing lighting on movies. I am in the lighting department, or electrics as we say. I like to say lighting because I am more about the creative side of the film stuff as opposed to, I like to think I'm more of the creative side as opposed to the technical side. The department is called electrics because we deal with all the electrical stuff, but it's lighting. I'm lighting things. I'm putting lights here and there, making things look pretty with lights, you know. So, lighting. Another row almost done. I feel like it does start to go quick when you get down to this bottom row here. I hope I don't run out of pistons or wool before I finish at least this section up. It's going to be tight. It's definitely going to be tight. Oh, nice. I totally agree. It's all art. Can you say any movies you worked on? I can. I worked on, I think it's still the most recent Paranormal Activity movie. What was that called? I don't even remember what, like, the subtitle. It was Paranormal Activity something kin. I don't remember the full title. I worked on a movie called Dumb Money. I worked on a movie that's coming out in January that I'm really excited to see. Apparently, they're putting it in IMAX, called Companion. That was a good one. That one was great because it was a sci-fi movie. I worked on this movie called Marshall. Worked on a bunch of like small indie stuff that you would have never heard of, so I don't even bother saying those names. But like, you do generally, how it works is I do like 1 or 2 big movies a year and then a bunch of like super small movies in between, because it's kind of hard to like do a ton of big movies in the year. It gets exhausting. I hear a doggo. You good? Do you need something from me, Pupper? I'm just coming down to say hi. Hi. I don't know. I'm streaming right now. It's a little early for you to come down here. I don't know what she's doing. She's chilling. She may have to go out. I don't know. I can't tell. Bro, that's awesome. Big or small, that'd be something to be proud of. It's interesting. Maybe. Sometimes you work on a movie and you know it's going straight for a Razzie Award and you're like, what am I doing with my life? It's you kind of know if a movie's bad when you're working on it sometimes. And it's hard to be proud when you're in one of those situations. Every job has it. Oh, totally. Exactly. So it's definitely a fun industry, but you know when you're working on a stinker. You know it. It's crazy to me too, because it's like, when I'm working on a movie and I know it's going to be bad, I can't help but think like, who funded this? Who actually read this script and went, this is going to be a great movie. Let's pay $7-8 million to have this made. How that happens has always blown my mind. And I will say, I'm pretty right on if it's a bad movie. I kind of have a hunch, and then when it comes out in the reviews tank, I kind of just go, yeah, I thought so. There's no surprise here. So it's just like, how can I read a script or work on a movie and know it's going to be bad, but some of these people who really spend the money on it have no clue? I'm just like, what? What is wrong with the world? What is happening? There's a new series coming to HBO. I don't usually watch TV, but this one has me excited because it's very much so like inside the world of filmmaking kind of show. It's called The Franchise or Franchise. The trailer just dropped like yesterday, and oh my god, it looks so good. I'm not usually one to watch shows about my job, but this show looks absolutely hysterical, because I think they're playing more with the production side of it, where there have been shows about the industry which are more about like the producers, the producing side of it, and not like the crew and stuff. But this show, oh my god, it looks like it's totally geared to talk about like the actual day-to-day stuff that's going on a set and the crap you deal with. There was one moment in it that I died laughing because it hit so close to home. I don't want to spoil it. I really don't want to spoil it, but it was an instance where there was fear that something was happening on set, and then they realize, oh no, it's something else. It has nothing to do with us. And it's a really terrible thing, but they just realize it has nothing to do with them. And they're just like, okay, keep shooting. I died of laughter. I did die of laughter. It was so funny. I forget what the name of that lead actor is, but he's so good in this show. It's so solid. I'm stoked. I think a lot of my friends who are in the industry as well are kind of like, oh my god, this looks so good. Okay, I'll tell you. So basically, they were on set and they saw like smoke coming up from somewhere, and they were all freaking out. They're like, oh my god, the set's on fire, the set's on fire. And then they find out, no, it's just a bunch of homes over in the distance. And they're like, oh, okay, no big deal then, let's keep shooting. The valley's on fire instead, not their set. And they're just like, okay, let's keep going. Legitimately, I've been in that situation where we're like freaking out because there's a bunch of smoke and something smells like it's on fire, but it's like something horrendous happening a little bit further away from us. And we're just like, okay, well, I guess we can keep going at the very least. Absolutely wild. Very relatable. For me, very relatable and ridiculous. 31. Okay, that's not enough pistons. You can see I'm losing pistons every time I do this, which is why I might have to go make some more. The sad part is, you love that? The sad part is, it's so true. When you're working on a set, nothing else happening in the world matters. Nothing at all. So like, a couple years back, in the States, there was something is on fire. It's not us. Oh, never mind. Then keep working. Exactly. That's exactly what happens. There were these really crazy wildfires happening up in Canada. Okay. And the smoke was drifting down to the States. And I was up in a little old city called Syracuse, New York, working on a movie at the time. And the smoke was so bad. The danger warnings were so incredibly high. They were like telling us we had to wear masks again, like COVID and everything. And okay, this is where we have to be careful. This is why we have safety. And other people, other industries were shutting down and not working because it was so bad. And these people were like, yeah, no, sorry, we have to keep going because we only have this location for the day. Just power through it. It's fine. Suffice to say, that one got so absolutely nutty. A bunch of the crew ended up walking and not showing up to work, and they actually had to shut down for the day because the crew forced them to stop. That's how bad it was. You remember that? You're in Northeast Ohio? Okay. Yeah. I'm upstate New York. I was upstate New York for that time. It was the craziest, grossest situation. You couldn't, the color of the sky was gnarly. It was so bad. It was absolutely wild. And they just were like, no, you got to keep working. We only have this location for the day. We don't have time to shut down for a day. I've been on sets where we've had tornado warnings, and instead of shutting down, it's like, okay, let's just seek shelter for a little while, and we'll see how long this lasts till the tornado warning goes away. 4 hours later, and we end up doing a 16-hour day because they just decided to wait it out instead of like just call it. No, pay us. They ended up spending so much money for overtime because we had to wait there until the tornadoes passed. Absolutely wild. Was it an indoor scene? Because like the smoke, LOL. Luckily it was an indoor scene, but we on the lighting side and the grip side had a bunch of work to do outside. And that was the real issue. We might be shooting indoors, but you're working outdoors either way. You're running cable, you're shooting lights through windows, you know. There's no avoiding it, you know. You're in that situation. Okay, I might have to respond to this email in a bit. So I'm working a fashion show later this week, and I was supposed to get this quote for gear earlier today. I was hoping it would have come in before streaming. It did not. And they just sent it over. So I might have to take a second and just take a look at it. Might have to do a little bit of research. There's some new lights coming out, and I'm not 100% sure. They don't have the one that I want, but they're offering this alternative, and I don't know if it'll work. Can you dye terracotta with... You can dye plain terracotta gray. But you... Yeah, if you just have plain terracotta, you can dye that gray. I need to look at this real quick. Hold on. Let's just make sure. Let's sleep real quick. I didn't realize it was getting dark. I was asking for plain. Okay, yeah, plain terracotta you can dye gray. Some servers have a data pack that'll let you re-dye color terracotta. So that's what I was wondering. Will this light work? Paste and search. Let's see. Aperture X26. Aperture X26. Bicolor source offering 2600 watts. What's the actual draw? Aperture X26 Edison? Is that possible? I don't even know if you could do this on an Edison cable. So we're trying to do this whole thing on house power, which basically means we're not running generators, which for like a full movie, we usually have generators and stuff. But because this is like just a small little fashion shoot, we don't have that kind of stuff. US plug. So maybe it's possible. Hold on. I got to figure out if it's possible. Specs. AC power cable. AC power cable. Let me ask. Sorry, guys. Just taking care of work here. House situation. Period. Well, I guess we will see what they say. Okay, back to this. Let's run the next set of redstone. So one of the weird things is I have to keep pushing this back because as it goes out further and further, we got to keep the redstone signal strong enough to actually power the whole thing. I think from here I should still be able to grab it all. Yes, cool. I wish there was like a way to extend this so I didn't have to keep rebuilding these machines. Oh wait, is this far enough? Do I not need to actually do it? We're going to find out. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't need to redo this one. That makes things easier. Unfortunately, anything you throw in this, like if you put a repeater or something in this line, it just won't work at all, which is annoying. Okay, boop, boop, beep, boop. Oh god. Bad things have occurred. What has happened? Pistons have been extended in places they weren't supposed to be. Okay, so it just broke some redstone. That's fine. Not a big deal. Pop that. Oh yeah, so I don't know. I guess we talked a little bit about it, but very excited. More so, the wife is very excited. Satisfactory. Full release. Just came out. 11 a.m. this morning. After 6 years of development, I don't remember exactly how long. I played a little bit 3 years ago when the 7th edition got released. Those were all like pre-releases that you could play on Steam, but the full one is out now. So we're gonna start a multiplayer world tonight. We're very excited. She was playing some Minecraft while she was waiting. She got back into the server, but it was kind of just a holdover to get us into the satisfactory time. Was weird they made possible to re-dye wool but not terracotta. I don't know how long ago you sent that message. I was way too enthralled in trying to respond to this email. It makes sense. Because, like, IRL, it's probably more likely that you could re-dye wool, right? Because it's like porous. It's a fabric. It makes sense that you could re-dye it. Can you actually re-dye terracotta? Is that like a thing that is possible? Or are you more like just painting over it? I guess you're kind of painting over wool. I don't know. I don't know how well it would work. I guess in my brain it makes sense to me that you'd be able to re-dye wool more so than it makes sense that you would be able to re-dye terracotta. I totally forgot that was something that they added, that you could re-dye wool. Got my brain working now. It's something you got to think about. You know, does it make sense? Does it not make sense? It's great that they made it so you could re-dye wool. I'll give them props for that. I don't know. Maybe not really sure. Maybe not really sure. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still one of those things you could easily enough add with a data pack. So, yeah. I also have like the crazy terracotta trades. I have every single terracotta as a renewable resource from the traders. I mean, you can also farm it. Just get a bunch of clay and smelt it if you really wanted to. And you tell me that now. Dude, I'm telling you, it's a lot easier to just go dig up the terracotta. Because here's the thing. They run out quickly and they don't give you that much. It's a backup for like emergency use cases. But for getting a ton of terracotta, biggest problem with it right now is there is no easy way to farm emeralds. Since stacking raid farms don't exist, getting all the emerald... Oh, I'm out of wool. Getting all the emeralds necessary to keep trading, and the fact that they'll lock up their trades after 3 trades, it's not worth it right now. It's really just a last minute oh crap, you know, kind of thing. For the amount that you need, mining is still way better. 100%. You will get it so much faster that way. Okay, give me all of that. There we go. Next layer. Okay, let's do a test. So if I do there, how far will this extend? Do I need to bring it in? If I do that, okay, going good. We're going good. And that, looking good. Am I gonna run out of redstone? I might run out of redstone. I might need more redstone. I lost a bit of redstone when I did the first couple layers of this because the pistons initially to get started push at the... I'm out of redstone. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I really should just break down all these other machines. None of them are needed anymore. The machines are specifically built so that their reach goes as far as they can go and no farther. I can do a physical chunk-ish per reach of these things. Aha! So it doesn't go far enough. Interesting. Okay, so we need to actually push this in then. That was kind of what I was concerned about. We can go to here. Let's do this. And do that, and then go up from there. Perfect. I've been having this weird issue lately. Just to talk about something absolutely random. My eyelid. Specifically, I think my right eyelid, more than my left eyelid, has been twitching. And I don't know why. I feel like I'm getting enough sleep. Somebody said, oh, you're not getting enough sleep. Your eyelid's twitching. I feel like I am. I don't feel like I'm having too much caffeine because that was another thing somebody said. I only, generally, 90% of the time, I only have 1 cup of coffee a day. So I don't think it's the caffeine. So I don't know what is going on. But I am getting some crazy eyelid twitching. And it's like, please stop twitching. Please stop. I don't need you to twitch. It feels so weird. I dislike it. It's very uncomfortable. And it goes for like a solid hour. And then it'll stop for a bit. I'm bringing it up now because my eyelid just started twitching again for some reason. And it's very obnoxious. Oop, almost jumped in that. There goes those pistons. Oh well. So what, I've fallen in the void only once today? That's, you know, considering what we're doing. Could be worse. Could be worse. Blah, 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 blah. I swapped from wearing contacted glasses because of it to see if that would help. See, I actually wear glasses. I don't... My sight... It's weird. When I'm in front of a computer, I don't need them. I can see up close. I could see to my computer screen. I could probably see at least 4 or 5 feet in front of me clearly. Past that is when things start to blur. So I never wear my glasses when I'm at a computer. I wear them when I'm driving or if I'm playing video games or watching TV. The TV gets a little bit blurry. But the computer, nah, it's all perfectly in focus. Maybe when I'm older, I'll need it for closer up stuff. But right now, I don't have a problem with that. So I don't do the contact thing. I used to. When I was younger, like probably from the age of, I want to say 13 through 20 something, I wore contacts. You're nearsighted too, but I can only see clearly like a foot in front of my face. Oof. That would be tricky for a monitor because my monitor is an arm distance away. So my monitor is about 2 feet away from my face. Poke me if you need something. What? I'm gonna go watch a video while I work away. Poke. Okay, yeah, we'll do. So the weird thing is the contacts I used to wear, I don't know if this is still a thing or if they changed them up or how this works anymore. I used to do the ones that you put in and you could just leave them in for a month. Even if you're like sleeping or whatever. It was gross. And then I got LASIK in my early 20s after they told me that my eyes were done changing. You could get LASIK now. And that lasted for a good 10 years. There was a solid chunk of time for about 10 years where I didn't need glasses or anything. And then around 33, 34, my distance vision started to go again. And I was like, ah, crap. And I debated, like, should I go get LASIK again? But I decided, it's not awful. Like, if it gets really bad, I might consider it. Or if I start to have, like, weird issues with close-up, I might consider it. But it's not, like, to the point where I'd want to do it. Also, like, for whatever reason, back then, I didn't like wearing glasses. I kind of like wearing glasses now. I kind of like it. Pretty much since 3rd grade, I've worn glasses or had contacts during all waking hours. 3rd grade. I think I was that young. I think it was like 6th grade. Is that when you're 13? Is there a hair on my microphone? I'm feeling like something tickling my chin. And I feel like there's a dog hair or something on my microphone. Weird. I think it'd be weird me out to be able to see clearly laying in bed at night. Whoa, hold on. I think it would weird me out to be able to see clearly laying in bed at night. I see. Okay. Interesting. That took me a second to understand what you were saying. Why would it weird you out to be, like, able to see clearly in bed at night? I don't understand why that would be an issue. I keep my room pitch black, so I can't really see anything anyway. I, like, take electrical tape and cover up all the stupid LED lights that are on stuff. I'm terrible at it. Armor Blue Gaming, hello. How goes it? Welcome in to my Bedrock breaking stream, which I tend to be doing, like, at least once or every other week. I try not to do it too much because, my God, does this get boring. Not just for me, but for obviously who's ever watching. This has got to be like, oh my God, it's painful. Breaking all this bedrock is so obnoxious. Okay, next layer. Let's see. Will it reach? That's always the question. Just because every night I take my glasses off and I'm laying there in a blur, it'd be strange to lay down and be able to see detail on the ceiling. I guess I could kind of understand that. There's probably something about everything being blurry that maybe helps your brain turn off at night, I guess, to a degree. I could kind of get it. I could totally get it. I just realized, you know what would be cool? That would be really cool. It wouldn't make any sense. But could you imagine if you could like place a redstone like lichen? Now that would be a sweet idea for bluestone. You could place it like lichen. So you could actually have redstone here and then also redstone on the wall. Just saying, that would be dope. Just run a redstone line straight up the wall there. I like that idea. This is intense. This is very intense. I don't know. I can remember a time when I didn't need glasses, even before 3rd grade. I think I needed them. Just no one... I can't remember a time? Do you mean you can't remember a time? Just no one really knew? Oh, we need to think about that more. The bluestone as lichen? Am I wrong? Isn't that how lichen works? Okay, those need to be extended. I think I meant to say I don't know if I can remember a time when I didn't. I see. Okay, now I have to go check this because now I'm like doubting myself. I'm pretty sure lichen is one of the only blocks that on a technical level you can place 2 of them in the space of 1 block. I'm like 90% sure that's how it works. Hold on, let's go test this. I should pick up more rockets anyway, so we'll head back over there. Yes, is that right? Am I correct? It is true. I played T-ball and Little League baseball, and it was terrifying because you couldn't see. Oh no. Okay, so let's just boop boop. Right? So if we did this like that, and then this like that, and then we did this. Like, right? Could you imagine bluestone and it worked like that? That would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. You could just chain it up like that, straight up a line like that. Oh my God. What a cool idea. That would be awesome. Just hear the clang and praise for impact. That must have been terrifying. Okay. Oh, I forgot the rockets. Is it just because it would look like mithril? Kind of. It could. That is a concept. That would be an interesting concept. You take lapis, which is supposed to be like magical anyway, right? You combine 2 lapis and 1 piece of redstone, and you get 2 pieces of bluestone, and you can just go right up the wall. I'm like trying to think like how I first got glasses. I don't feel like it was one of those situations where I was like, hey, hi, little Matt here, little Nard here. I can't see over there. What does that say? And they're like, oh, you must need glasses. Or if my parents were like, okay, it's like 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade. It's time to go get your, like, start doing your eye exams. Let's see. And they're like, oh my God, you were blind. Like, I don't know. Not that I'm blind. I can see pretty well. All things considered. But like, I don't know what the trajectory was that led me to find out I had bad eyesight as a kid. Like, I don't know. I didn't really like have any learning things where they were like, hey, he's having some sort of issues. Let's see where the problem is. The only thing that I had was like a slight speech impediment as a kid, which I still sometimes have. But besides that, like no real issue that would lead them to go, hey, you might need glasses. Got glasses and was like, oh, that's what billboards are, and oh, normal people can make out individual leaves on trees. See, that's got to be such a shock, like not having the perspective of what is normal as a kid, and then suddenly it's like how some people who can't hear well and then get a cochlear implant, and it's like, whoa, wow, I understand things now. Like, just that alone is such a wild adjustment. I'm surprised. I guess you don't really. Is there a standard age that they check for these things? I don't know. I don't have kids. That is not something I want to do. So I don't really know or have any memory from my own, like, what the process should be for finding that out. It's kind of like, I don't know, you would think there would be a standard time when you go get that stuff checked out. Every kid at X age intervals is supposed to go check to see if they have vision problems. I don't know. I remember that they did eye exams in school, but I don't know when that started, and hearing ones. They did do them in school, didn't they? That's what I thought. I feel like I don't actually remember it, but it would make sense. I thought that it would make sense, and it does make sense. I need more pistons. I'm running out of pistons like crazy. I'm so close to getting this done. I have large, high hopefuls that this will occur. I have 5 new mail messages. Oh my God. Okay, that doesn't matter super much. Why did I get 4? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get back to that later. Why is there... I got like 4 or 5 emails about this one scheduling thing. Why did this get updated a million times? This event's time has changed. Each one of these is the same. This event's description has changed. I got a million emails about a production meeting tomorrow. Unnecessary. Okay. My grandfather was the one that was like, I don't think he can see the ball before it's right in front of him. Could you imagine your grandfather having to be the one that points that out? Oh no. You'd think one would do the trick. Dude, I don't know why they needed to send me every single update to it. You would think I would just get the one, like, just the one. I don't need the updates. It seems excessive. It's fine. It's fine. I got a production meeting at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have to be anywhere. But this other production might. So I have a shoot that I'm doing next week that I have a production meeting for tomorrow at 4. And then the shoot on Thursday has stuff going on, but they didn't schedule me for anything tomorrow either. So I'm hoping that they're not like last minute, hey, can you do something at 4 tomorrow? As much as I love Elytra, they are annoying at times. There can be instances, especially if you're trying to mace somebody, that they can get in the way. I think it's funnier, cheese. I think cheese is funnier. How we doing? We're getting there. We are getting there. I am slightly concerned that I might have to respond to this email. I really don't want to. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, we're doing good. We're on a roll. I feel like I'm losing a ton of pistons. But we are on a roll here. Nope, we messed up. We were doing so well. I gotta go pick up all these pistons before we hit the thing and open this up. They go splattering out everywhere. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the pistons. I have look at the last message. Jesus. Jesus indeed. I have all the farms necessary to make as many pistons as I need. We have plenty. What? Oh, these getting powered from up here? Interesting. We have plenty of wood farms. We have plenty of redstone farms. The iron farm is producing way more than I need. It's wonderful. Okay. Cool. We're doing well. Soon we're going to be able to use these lines because we'll be going from the backside. Let's put those together. Oh, we're doing well. How many more rows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yikes. Okay. Cool. We're doing good. I'm distracted by this email. Hold on 1 second. I might open up a can of worms here, but oh my god, another one? What is happening? They're still coming. Good lord. Okay. Let's see what they say to that. It's hard because this production is so last minute, and some of the things we're asking for are like not available, which I'm not surprised about. But I have a feeling it's going to get a little bit tricky because some of the things that the DP wants to do, we kind of need some of this equipment for. So it's like, who's going to be willing to sacrifice? That's always a big thing when it comes to making movies. There's always somebody along the line who is having, I'm out of wall again, having to make a sacrifice. Whether it's the DP on how something looks because the director wants to change something, or the producers because the director is pushing for a specific kind of vision, or who knows. There's always somebody that is having to make a sacrifice. I don't think I've ever worked on a film where everybody got exactly what they wanted. It's amazing how much filmmaking is very much so about problem solving. What do we have? What can we work with? What has to change because X, Y, or Z is happening? And what is that going to hurt us in the long run? And there's this saying in our industry that it's annoying. And when I was younger, I used to get so annoyed when I heard it, but it's very accurate. And it's like, don't step on $1 million for 10 cents. Don't waste all of this money or something stupid because this one thing isn't working. There's obviously multiple ways you could do something, and at the end of the day, is this one thing really that important? Or can you sacrifice this stupid thing so you could get the movie done? You know, this movie might make you millions of dollars. Don't step on that $1 million for this 10 cents that might make this one thing just a little bit better. Oh wow, they actually have it. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Had a phone call, so I was AWOL for a minute. It's cool. I'm having text messages about this shoot, so I just went AWOL for a second there myself. We're doing well, though. We're doing well. We had to move that forward. I'm hoping there's a shot we don't have to move any more forward. We're about to find out. That is one of the unfortunate things about my job and streaming is like since it's not a normal 9-to-5 job, I have to be I don't know. I guess I have to be ready to work whenever I get a text message or an email. And when I am working, I'm working, 12 to 16-hour days, so it's not like, oh, I'm not working at night, so I can stream tonight. It's like, no, I'm working on a movie for 4 to 8 weeks, so I'm not streaming for the next 2 months until I'm done. Streaming, though, is great thing for me to be doing between these movies. I absolutely love it. It keeps me busy and going for sure. You know that feeling all too well. It's just one of those jobs where it's not your normal 9 to 5, you know. Those are tricky jobs. Okay. Oop, I'm out of pistons. What? Am I still? Oh, I am. Whoops-a-daisy. Wrong thing's getting placed. Oh, I totally ignored. I remember a message was sent. What did it say? Hold on. Is there iron in the industrial district? Sorry, Chaos. I totally remember you sending that and didn't respond. Yeah, you'll see an iron farm, and there should be an insane amount of iron being auto-crafted into blocks of iron. Okay, this is good. I don't think I'm going to get this done. I was hoping to be done with this around 4 o'clock, but I don't think that's going to happen. Already got some things. Okay, awesome. Great. Did you grab it from that iron farm, or did you just grab it from the storage over there? Because I will move some stuff around if you grabbed it from the iron farm. Or from the storage, I mean. Storage. Okay, cool. I will move some more over. I am lowfully starting to run out of wool. Hopefully I have enough. I guess we'll go for a second till we're out of the wool? Potentially? Maybe? I'm not sure. We have, what do we have? 2 and a little bit more than a half stacks of wool? I guess that's not too bad. That should get us, oops, I messed up. I can't believe I just switched that like that. That was dumb. That should get us at least another 2 rows. What? Dude, I placed you the right way. What are you messing for? Pistons were good on. I am very much so worried about the wool. We only just set up a new wool farm for a little bit higher output on, I don't know, sometime last week? Hasn't been that long. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we're doing good. Okay. So, the good news is you're making visible progress on this. That can be hard to see after something. Oh my gosh. This was, so for the longest time, this was like my morning coffee routine. I'd sit here for like half an hour to an hour, just breaking Bedrock. I tried to build one of those automatic flying Bedrock breaking machines a while ago. I built it twice because I was really hoping it would work, but I checked the schematic. I verified it over and over again. I don't know if it was a lag issue or what, but I struggled to get it to work on this server. Need green wool instead? Oof. Well, you can take what, oh, okay, so I don't have a ton of green wool, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Green wool is we're not gonna have a ton of that. We'll be lucky to have 2 stacks of green wool. You'd have to just AFK at the wool farm for a while to really get a decent amount of that. Okay, so we're starting the backwards staircase over here to get this powered, which should take us through to the back wall, I guess. Poop. Do this row. Okay. I kind of want to go check and see how much white wool has been produced. And it's already messed up. I have brought a green sheep to where I am building and shearing it whenever it has wool. Well, that's one way to do it. Here comes the troublemaker. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Missy. She knows it's time. It's 4 o'clock. This is when she comes down and is like, Daddy, can you hear her? What? What? Oh. It's a Babel. Hi. Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? Hold on one sec. Let me let this pupper out. Don't you dig this time, though. She's been digging like where? Oh. Time for your 4 o'clock. She says, Daddy, it's 4 o'clock. It's time to go out. Oh, I know. Go do business. Don't dig. It's like clockwork. It's amazing. I have never had a dog so scheduled. It's good because I know exactly what she wants when she comes to bug me. But it's also bad because she's so regimented. If my schedule gets messed up, she is not happy. Like if I can't take her into the dog park in the morning, I don't hear the end of it all day. She will be whining at me. She'll start barking at me. She's like, it's 8 o'clock. We have to go. Why aren't we in the car yet? And she knows it too. She knows exactly what time it is. It is incredible. She is the most time-kept dog I have ever had. Any other dog is just like, whatever. We're here. We're doing something. Okay, great. This one, no. You live by her schedule. Which I guess to some degree we kind of created. Although I don't know what this 4 o'clock go out was. I never, like when she was a puppy, we would let her out with our other dog around like 4:30, 5 o'clock. But for whatever reason, that time doesn't work for this one. 4 o'clock for her. Can't wait a minute past it or she will let you know. And there will be a puddle on the floor. If you do not abide by her schedule, she's like, well, I'm just going to go then. You're not helping me out. I've let you know. I've given you warning. And now I'm just going to go. Doesn't care. It's good, I guess, that she lets us know. And that she is trained enough to know not to just go without letting us know. But my word, she is very unflexible. Which is funny, because I can be that way too. There are definitely times where I can be kind of inflexible. Inflexible? Unflexible? Inflexible, right? I don't know. English is, that comes hard for me. Probably one of my most difficult subjects in school. I have no problem making up a word if I don't know which tense or which participle or whatever the heck it's called it needs to be in. I'll choose my own. I used to drive my wife crazy with that. One of my favorite made up words was boughten. Oh, I had bought that yesterday. The past tense of bought. I know it's not a word, but I can't not say it. Was never a fan of English. I know, right? It's terrible. It's terrible. It does not work for me. Me in English, don't like it. Loved reading, hated English. I liked reading too. I read a lot as a kid. I read like so many Michael Crichton books. I was a huge Michael Crichton fan. And I didn't even start with Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was not the first one. I'm pretty sure Timeline was the first one I read of Crichton's. And then did he do, I'm going to use boughten, the past tense of bought. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'd bought that already. Come on. I know it's wrong, but it, like, if I want to say it in the past tense, it just doesn't sound right to say bought. I bought that yesterday. No. I don't know. In some cases it works, but for the most part, I like the past tense. Yeah. See, there they go. I love it. Passively. That is the smallest guardian farm. It's just like I think it's 3 by 3 blocks of water over there, but my word, does it get a lot. Wait, I just realized I already say that. It's not a word. It feels like it should be. It's not. I don't know why I say it. Whatever. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it, and my wife is going to keep making fun of me for it. I don't care. I do not care. There are just some words that should exist. Oh, it's a word. Oh, it's a word. We say it. If we say it, it's a word. It just hasn't been added. It's a word. It just hasn't been added to the dictionary yet. Did they do the thing when you were in school where you could read books and take quizzes on them to get points? No. That was not a thing. There was like a book club kind of thing. That was like something to do with Pizza Hut. Book It, I think is what it was called. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was that. And you'd like read books. There was no quiz involved. But like you'd read a book and like you'd get points that you could then take to Pizza Hut and get a pizza. Am I making that up? I could be making that up. That sounds wrong. But I honestly can't remember. I seriously can't remember. What am I doing? I'm doing another row here. I almost got ahead of myself. I almost started placing wool. We don't need to placing wool yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Book It. But there was no quizzes. Ah, dang it. I screwed that up, huh? Okay, hold on. This goes in the offhand. This goes here. Here we go. Book It and Dare. Those were like the two. What is happening? These are not working right now. Like a lot of those did not work just then. My school would give a group goal for it, if the entire grade got so many points total, and then individual awards for the highest contributors. Oh yeah, we did not have that. It wasn't really like. I don't feel like it was part of the school. I want to say it had something to do with the local library. It had nothing to do with the school at all. Always had crazy amounts of points. Yeah, you know, it's funny because I stopped reading books like in high school. I was super into reading until high school came around. I'm trying to find a person playing console edition Minecraft. I did saw one person playing Minecraft Xbox 330 on live. I am not. I am a Java player. I played console for like a month. I played like a month of Minecraft on the Switch, where I learned about trident killers for mob farms. It was a very interesting time. Not knowing initially that there was a huge difference between the two was quite a shock. All I did back then was read in my free time until I got addicted to RuneScape and Halo. Oh, okay. Until video games. I feel like that's what happened to me. Until I found video games, I used to read. Wow, that row went horribly. Look at how many didn't go through. I don't know what happened there. Usually that's a sign that my ping is like falling apart when I can't get them placed at the same time. I never did RuneScape. I never could get into it. What did I do back then? I didn't do Warcraft. I don't know. I did a little bit of I don't know. I never really got into MMOs, honestly. All I do these days are audiobooks. Yeah, I don't even do audiobooks. I do like podcasts. About Minecraft Console Edition, you heard about 4J Studios playing Minecraft Xbox One Edition? I have not heard about that. I have heard, I don't know if you saw this, and I find this kind of interesting in the development update. They're talking about making a native PS5 version of Minecraft. And it sounds like they want to do a PS5 version of Minecraft that it'll be Bedrock, so you can do crossplay with it with Xbox. That'll be interesting. I feel like that is going to open up a whole bunch of other players to be playing Bedrock. Yeah. They just announced this in their developer announcement yesterday. Go look up Minecraft developer announcement. They announced it yesterday that they're trying to do a PS5 Bedrock edition Minecraft, and they want it to be cross-play so that you could play between Switch. I'm hitting the phone with my face, the microphone with my face. Between Switch, Xbox, and PS5, and Bedrock on PC. Any Bedrock edition. That I think that is super huge, and I think that'll really help the Bedrock community just open things up for them. Okay, I think I need to let the pups back in a second here because I'm worried she's been out there long enough. She might start digging. Hold on. Okay, she's just sunbathing, so we're going to leave her alone for a second. For a second, I thought... Oh, it got redacted. I don't know what... Okay, but I can't let her bark, so she's got to come in now. Hey, none of that. Lucy, get inside. Lucy, no. Get inside. Come on. Come on. Lucy. Hey, come on. You can't be barking. Lucy. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh, pups are back in. Okay. Did I miss anything over here? No. Okay, we're good. Okay, wow, there's 2 more layers. Ooh, can I do this by 4:30? Can I do 2 more layers by 4:30? I might be able to finish this up. We're going to try. I think I actually have enough wool. We're going to go a little bit long, and we're going to get this done. Audio gets too much money out of me. Do you use any of the creator codes? Like, you know how was it Green or Mumbo? One of them was heavily like, "Hey, Audible, use my name." I feel like it was Green for some reason. Cuz what season was it where they did like Scar doing like a goofy poem or something for Audible? It was hysterical. Maybe that was Mumbo commercial. I can't remember. That'd only be helpful if I was signing up for a new account. Green did. Can't remember if Mumbo has or not. Probably has. Oh, new account. Okay. Do you mean Audible ad? Is that what it was? I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember what season that was. It was Scar, Green, and Mumbo. Yes. It was amazing. And they talked about, or at least Scar talked about, wanting to do like an entire thing based on that concept. I don't think they ever did. It was season 8. I got to go back and try and find that now. That was so funny. That was so good. I love that stuff. Are you a season 8 fan by any chance? If you're a season 8 fan, boy, do I have something I need to show you. I know season 8 from some fans got a lot of hate, so if you don't like it, I understand. I was a huge season 8 fan myself, and I got a little memorabilia for season 8 because I was so in love with that season. I was huge into narrative. As a filmmaker, season 8 was amazing for me. Oh, the Bodum poll is okay. Hold on. I gotta show you this then. This is for all the Bodum lovers. You maybe have seen this. This was like a huge, famous piece of artwork that was going around at the time. Have you seen this movie poster for season 8? Green in the middle, Mumbo, Impulse, Pearl, Scar. I'm bringing this to TwitchCon with me, and I'm going to have Impulse, Pearl, and Scar sign this thing. I might have Tango and a couple of the other ones from season 8 sign it as well, but I'm bringing this to TwitchCon to have them sign it. I am so stoked. And if for some amazing reason Green was there, I'd die. Sleep, please, from chaos. Hold on. I'm coming. I haven't. I really need one of those. Holy cow. Ah, it's so good. It was done by this artist on Twitter named Pickle. I loved it. And funny enough, I am younger. I will just say this. I am younger than Tango. I am younger than Impulse. I am younger than Scar. No, I'm not younger than Scar. I'm younger than Skiz. I'm younger than B-Dubs. I'm actually younger than a lot of those guys. So I don't feel so crazy. Who is texting me now? Okay. Let's see if we can get this done. I keep getting distracted. We're so close. Oh, my dog is not happy about it. Yeah, because Scar is 50 whatever. Yes, because Scar is supposedly super old. That is the joke. We tried to do the math on it, and I think Scar isn't super young either. I'm pretty sure he's probably around 30 to 35, if I had to guess. Because he's, sorry about my phone going off. Now it's after 4 and they're really going to town on this production. So I'm hoping I could get this last layer done and then start going through all these notes. But yeah, I think he's in his early 30s. Yes. Yeah. He's 30 to 35 based on things he's said and references that I can remember from around that time period. I peg him just a little bit younger than me. Same, although I'm older than Green and Mumbo, and that's kind of sad career-wise. I mean, I'm older than Green and Mumbo as well. I'm older than Green and Mumbo, but I'm younger. Actually, I'm probably around the average age of the hermits. Gem kind of skews it a little younger, so maybe not, but the average age is mid-30s. Don't think he's ever said his exact age, but given enough clues to narrow it down. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Given stuff he's said about his life, it's pretty easy to kind of narrow it down to that time frame. The jokes, I do love the jokes. Like, it's gotten to the point where they've joked that he's like in his 60s now. It's so funny. I think I'm a bit older than Green. Yeah, Green's younger than Mumbo, I'm pretty sure. Green's younger than Mumbo. It's definitely interesting, the age range. Wait, you're saying Green is older than Mumbo? I thought Green was younger than Mumbo. Really? Are you sure? Green is in his early 30s. Mumbo is in his early 30s. How old do you think Mumbo is? Mumbo is young. I thought Mumbo was like 32. No way is Mumbo in his 20s. Oh my God, what is happening here? Sorry about this. I will get to it. We have one more row. Here, I'll just turn off the notifications for a second. He started when he was super young. Are you sure? Mumbo has to be like 27? What? No way. He can't be that young. I knew he started when he was young, but like, he's talked about turning 30. Hasn't he? Hold on. I'm looking it up. I don't know if his age is actually online, but I have to look it up. Mumbo Jumbo age. He's only 28 years old? Really? Okay, so how old is Green then? $31. Oh, I really thought Mumbo was older. Okay, so that hurts my soul a little bit. I don't like that. That poor dude went through like the kind of midlife crisis like that I had in my early 30s. That's not great. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. And me and Green are the same age, actually. Okay, well that's not too bad. Like that like disconnect that he had during season 9, I had that in my mid 30s. I understand that feeling. I know what he went through there. So it's definitely like hard for my brain to wrap around the idea that he's so young and still had to like have that. Ooh, I just blew a whole bunch of rockets there. Had that kind of thing that he had to work through. Yeah, creative people get that really hard. I guess, you know, it happened to me at a time when I was okay, we're okay. It happened to me at a time when I was like working a lot. So I guess it's just a form of burnout. When you're really going hard, it just must be a thing that happens. I assumed it was an age thing, but I think more than anything, it just has to do with how crazy you're going. That was terrifying. Okay. The biggest problem is when I'm doing that and I accidentally shoot off all the rockets. That's where it's like, oh no, I'm in trouble. But luckily that hasn't happened. That was fall number 2 for the day, I guess. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to get it done. We're so close. We're so close. And then I'm going to have to build the next set of machines tomorrow. We're only 2 more machines away from this. Boop, 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 boop. We're getting there. Cool. Dude, the rocket misclicks are horrible. I cannot stand them. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. And if I fall into the void and do that, it's deadly. I'm done. That's why I don't have my armor on. I don't have any of my valuable stuff on me. This pickaxe is like only used for doing this, because if I fall into the void and die, I don't want any of the good stuff with me. That would be horrible. It is weird. It feels like Gem is so young when her and Mumbo are almost the same age, right? That's hard to fathom. And I guess it just has to do with how long Mumbo has been doing it for. Like that's the thing. We have this perspective on Mumbo because he's, I guess, been doing it since he was, you know, a teenager. Since he was what, 17, 15? Like, it's crazy to me. Okay, so this is where this gets a little bit messy because we can't reach from this point anymore. So we have to use this back one, and this back point is kind of gross to work with, but we'll do our best here. We will do our darn best. Okay. You can see this one flashes, so it's not as consistent. So it's a little bit harder to nail this one. First try. Look at that. We're doing good. We're off to a good start here. Okay, and then this needs to connect that way. That'll get those two. Okay. Should be safe. Oh, wrong button. Hold on. Turn that off. Don't waste too much wool. We need the wool. Let's see if we can do boop, boop. I did the wool again. I'm messing things up. Where's my buttons? Oh, I got it. Okay. We're good. We're okay. Get all that stuff back. Because I've been watching his videos for a decade, that definitely doesn't help. I could see why that makes him feel older. I think 16 is when he started. So he's been making videos for almost half his life. I think that's the crazy thing to think about from his perspective. When you're getting close to that point in life where the thing you've been doing is what you've been doing for half of your life, that's wild. That is wild to think about. Okay, so from here, we need this one to come down to here. And that should hit these two over there. We're getting there. We're so close. Okay, everything is right. Boop, boop. That one didn't hit. Let's try again. Great. Okay. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, one more. We just got to do the corner piece. We are very close to being done. We can turn this machine off. This one's done. We can turn this one off. This one's done. We just have to do over here. Boop, 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 boop. I was very skeptical that I would get this done, but we're chugging along now. From here, we come down. From this back one, we go over. Great. Last one. Come on. Switch to that. Do this. Boom. I missed. Boom. I think I'm placing these horribly. Okay, so that one didn't land. Try again. See, these ones have a much lower frequency of actually working. Okay, we did it. I can breathe. Amazing. Great. Let's clean up this mess. And now we are prepared for the next time to build the next set. I'm just going to leapfrog. I think I'm going to take these three. So these three devices over here are going to leapfrog from here to here. We have 2 more sections, and the entire middle strip will be done. I don't know which direction I'm going to go from there. Part of me is like, okay, well, if this section's done, maybe I should go across this way. I don't know. And then just kind of fill in the corridors. I think this is the longest strip. On a technical level, everything gets shorter and shorter and shorter the closer I go to the edges. Or I could start going along the entire edge of the circle. Dude, dedication. Ugh. My goal is that this is done June next year. That's my goal. At the longest. I don't do this every stream, by the way. For anybody new watching, this is not what we do every stream. This is a once a week, maybe once every other week kind of a thing. So I felt that reaction. Yeah, this is not a consistent every stream kind of thing. Sometimes I stream on Craftworks, which is much more, which is a content creator SMP with a bunch of my friends. Other times I'm working on the industrial district. I'll show you the industrial district real quick. So this is the perimeter. This is not going to be left as just a giant empty square on the floor. I have design plans for this. This is one of my other friends' bases. This is not my base. This is the industrial district where all of the farms go. Tree farms, mob farms, stone generators, all that jazz. The wall of farms that need to keep getting added to this. This is going to be an entire city. That's where I came from, the Craftworks Discord. Great people over there. Oh, yeah. I love working on Craftworks. I can say for sure that the next stream will be back on the Craftworks server. I just finished recording what will be my next long play episode. I got to do the foundation for what is going to be my shop over there. But now I need an insane amount of quartz. So I might do a stream mining quartz, or like I have a bunch of things redstone wise that I want to create in my shop. So the other idea is I might do some farms over there at my industrial district on Craftworks. But this is like my forever world, quote unquote. I know it says season 2. I updated to this when the Caves and Cliffs update came out. And honestly, I don't think there'll be a season 3 unless there's like partial seasons in between. But I'm always going to come back to this world because I've dedicated a lot of time into this crazy monstrosity. Okay. But I'm going to call it there. Went a little bit longer than 4 o'clock. I need to get some work done. I don't know what the rest of this week work looks like right now. I'm hoping tomorrow or Friday I'll be able to stream. I don't know yet. I literally could be told at 8 o'clock tonight I have to be in the city at 8 a.m. tomorrow. That's how my life works. If not, Monday at the latest I'll be streaming. My hope is next week, Monday and Wednesday. I want to stream Wednesday before TwitchCon because I'll be gone for a little bit once I go to TwitchCon. So definitely Monday and Wednesday next week, and hopefully either tomorrow or Friday. I know it's a shorter week, unfortunately. But everybody, thank you for hanging out. Encrypted, Chaos, Tedacious. Hopefully I said that right. Much appreciated. I will see everybody hopefully tomorrow or Friday or Monday. Have a great rest.